We have not seen any ads, we have not seen any Caitlin Clark merchandise, and we for sure as hell have not seen any Caitlin Clark signature shoe.
Adidas was the first to congratulate Caitlin Clark on earning the WNBA Rookie of the Year title, but Nike has now acknowledged her success. Congratulations to Caitlin Clark on an incredible debut season.
Caitlin Clark's in her first NBA playoffs, first NBA season, and she's wearing Kobe Bryant's shoe. They don't even have a shoe for her, and it may not be till 2026, 2027. Nike was nimble enough and had enough vision to see that, hey, let's get LeBron's shoe out here. This guy's going to be a big deal. They can't do this for Kate.
In just 50 minutes, Nike's ugly jersey designed for Caitlin Clark's Rookie of the Year honor sold out.
Do you miss an opportunity like that? How do you not capitalize? It doesn't make any sense at all. And playing the politics where, oh, we need to release Asia's shoe first. Well, no, it's not Caitlin's fault that you haven't done anything for Asia.
Nike only handed Caitlin a t-shirt after her record-breaking debut season in the WNBA, while AAR Wilson, another WNBA star, was promoted and is the focus of Nike's WNBA initiatives.
Doing wrong? What more do you want from Caitlin Clark? Seriously, what more do you want from her? She's focusing on the game. She lifted her team up, got them to the playoffs, won Rookie of the Year, and then also is denouncing racial tensions when she's asked about it. I'm sorry, I don't see anything more that Caitlin Clark should have done or could have done.
Even though it was a low-quality shirt with Caitlin's designs, it sold out in just 50 minutes, which is pretty amazing given that it was likely made in 5 minutes. This is even better than anything Aya Wilson has ever done for Nike.
Nike lucked into the marketing chance of a generation, and they're using that to advertise old product. Why is it happening this way? Now here's the money. Based on conversations with people in the know, it indeed has something to do with the WNBA MVP and Nike athlete Angel Wilson.
In the realm of athletics, Caitlin Clark is a well-known basketball player who is young, exceptionally gifted, and has broken numerous records. People have even compared her to the greatest basketball players, and she has purposefully made a name for herself in women's basketball in just her first season of play.
Clark's gonna help it change for the better. All of a sudden, we gonna see Angel Wilson. She may get some more shine because she's that girl. Diana Taurasi gonna get more shine because we know what she brings to the table. Ionescu, she's gonna get more shine. Others, black, white, everything in between. It's about the ladies, now more so than ever before.
However, despite all of her achievements, Caitlin has had a difficult relationship with both the WNBA and Nike. Nike, a massive corporation well known for supporting elite athletes, has been pushing other athletes instead of giving Caitlin the recognition that many believe she merits.
Listen, if people want to portray and paint the narrative that there are racial tensions in the WNBA as a result of Caitlin Clark, I would say that's their own problem. I think Caitlin Clark is doing the right thing, rising above all of the crap that she's had to endure. The amount of fouls committed on Caitlin Clark higher than any other player, flagrant fouls committed on Caitlin Clark higher than any other player. Caitlin Clark was worried about playing the game, and that is why she got Rookie of the Year. She was not worried about the BS.
Billie King, a sports legend and Adidas ambassador, recently commended Caitlin Clark for her exceptional season and earning the WNBA Rookie of the Year title. Adidas has been even more supportive of Caitlin Clark than her official sponsor Nike.
On the wrong team, she's got the wrong skill set to handle the physicality of that league, and she's a rookie, targeted by society, targeted by her looks, targeted by her reputation, targeted by the disrespect that they've shown to the WNBA. She said, no, they're expecting this rookie class to be perfect. This rookie class isn't even one of the best rookie classes in the last 10 years.
This acknowledgement from such a reputable person demonstrates the significance of Caitlin's influence. Nike is being criticized for continuing to support other WNBA players while failing to fully endorse Clark.
Clark is not worried about it by giving her fans a heartwarming message saying this: thank you to the many people who have supported me as I've been able to live my childhood dream. I'm filled with gratitude as I reflect on this past year of my life. See you all in year 2.
This has called into doubt Nike's dedication to all of its athletes. For example, despite being extremely popular, Caitlin Clark sells more sports apparel than nearly everyone else in the league. Adidas appears to have recognized her significance far sooner than Nike, since they have partnered with a talent who many believe will be a major player in women's basketball. Nike has been reluctant to recognize her greatness.
Athletes should be getting so much more credit, but unfortunately there are still haters who are trying to bring her down.
Billie Jean King, a fervent supporter of sports equality, had some beautiful things to say about Caitlin Clark. She commended her for her dedication, outstanding results, and the excellent influence she has had on the sport.
Is Caitlin Clark currently the face of the WNBA? Yes. Do I think if A'ja Wilson dropped a shoe and Caitlin Clark dropped a shoe today at the very same time, that Caitlin Clark would outsell A'ja's shoe by 100 times? Yes.
King wasn't only interested in Clark winning Rookie of the Year or receiving a ton of praise. She also appreciated the love and passion for the game that Clark displays whenever she plays. Clark's victory during her first season in the league wasn't just about her talent. It was also a moment of validation. In addition to facing fierce competition on the court, she also had to cope with criticism and lack of support from an unexpected source, her own sponsor, Nike.
Really looking out for everybody else. And it's so sad that there are so many people that continue to turn a blind eye to that. Knowing how selfless she is, and they still want to say, Caitlin Clark, she's not the reason. Let's give other players their flowers. No, Caitlin Clark is the reason.
Clark has experienced the disappointment of not receiving the credit she merits from the company that ought to be highlighting her accomplishments as a Nike-sponsored athlete. Given her popularity and marketability, she ought to have been featured prominently in their advertisements, but despite her significant influence, Nike has primarily chosen to highlight other athletes.
She knew for certain she was going to win. Watch her get the news in real time.
Caitlin, it feels like just yesterday when I called your name to the stage as the #1 pick in this year's draft. You held the Indiana Fever jersey for the first time, and what a record-breaking season for you and the entire team, full of outstanding performances. And I know all of you had hard work and dedication, and it's paid off with your playoffs, etc. And I know the best is yet to come. So, congratulations, Caitlin. You are the 2024 Kia WNBA Rookie of the Year.
Ara Wilson, a talented basketball player who has won numerous MVP honors, a WNBA championship, and is a dominant force in the league, has been the subject of much Nike attention.
One of the hottest selling jerseys in sports, y'all, according to Fanatics, led by the one and only Michael Rubin. Clark's Indiana Fever jersey is apparently sold out in all sizes. It was rumored that she actually outsold Dallas Cowboy jersey.
Nonetheless, a lot of people think Caitlin Clark is the new face of women's basketball since she is not only a fantastic player on the court, but also has a close relationship with supporters. Given that Wilson's games draw large crowds and that Clark's jerseys sell more than those of practically every other player in the league, why does Nike continue to focus more on Wilson when it is obvious that Clark is the more well-liked athlete?
Were phenomenal because of Caitlin Clark. She didn't want to take credit for all of those ratings, but we all realize that Caitlin Clark single-handedly is responsible for the WNBA mattering.
Wilson's remarkable abilities have sparked discussion among fans as they wonder why, in spite of his popularity and item sales, Wilson doesn't compare to Clark.
There is a Caitlin Clark effect on all of basketball, and especially on women's basketball ratings. Kudos to her. She has elevated an entire sport.
Clark's request is she has drawn the interest of not only basketball fans, but also casual admirers, young girls who want to be like her, and even those who weren't previously interested in women's sports because of her thrilling playing style and potential to elevate the WNBA to new heights.
She would not have joined the WNBA. These numbers would not be the way that they are with or without her, right? So it's not about Caitlin Clark not being in the finals or being in the finals. It's the fact that Caitlin Clark is in the league that is allowing other teams to still have these pretty decent ratings in the finals.
Clark has had an incredible debut season in the WNBA. She didn't just play well, she stood out from the rest. Her ability to lead her team like a seasoned pro, make accurate passes, and shoot from anywhere on the court truly made her shine. But her success wasn't limited to that. She also contributed to the WNBA's increased visibility and excitement. She is the kind of player the league needs to draw in more spectators and fans.
Clark has created more buzz around the basketball landscape and has actually transformed and revived a league that was the WNBA, and she is getting paid a measly $28 million.
Despite the fact that the news had already been leaked, the WNBA took a while to declare Clark the Rookie of the Year winner. Given that she is regarded as the sport's future, some are wondering why the league is not celebrating her achievement more.
coming along and elevating the sport shine ultimately benefits you. Go out there, compete with her, try to bust her up if you want to, and all of that stuff. Just don't hate on the acclaim that she's getting.
Remember that Clark could significantly contribute to the WNBA's growth with her amazing talent, popularity, and fan base, but it appears that the league and Nike aren't fully supporting her, which is difficult to understand at the moment. We'll have to wait and see if the organizations that are supposed to support her begin to recognize her talent.
Is the WNBA marketing the playoffs, leading with Asia Wilson and not Kelsey Mitchell, not Caitlin Clark? Why? Asia Wilson's not going to sell a shoe, period.
Although the criticism directed at Caitlin Clark is nothing new, many fans were surprised to learn that even Nike, a significant player in the sports apparel industry, was joining in. Despite Clark's undeniable talent on the basketball court and her marketability off it, she has been the target of a lot of hate and criticism. This situation seems to go beyond the typical scrutiny that comes with fame. It feels more personal and goes beyond her performance.